Hare Krishna. In the final verse of Satyavrata Muni's Damodarastakam, he prays, Namaste dāmne sphurad-dīpti-dhāmne, tvadīyodarāyātha viśvasya dāmne, namo rādhikāyai, tvadīya-priyāyai, namo nanta-līlāya, devāya tubhyam. Very significant verse. In this final verse, he first of all prays to the rope that is binding Lord Krishna, the Lord Damodara. Why is he praying to the rope? It may be because the rope is the most visible thing at this point. It's after all encircling Krishna as he's tied to the ulukala. But also he doesn't want to so directly address the Lord. He may be, we can imagine, ashamed because of having made his request to the Lord so explicit. He may be feeling it was a little bit bold of him, so he's indirectly glorifying the Lord a little bit. So the first thing is that dāmne, he's offering his obeisances unto the rope. And then he says, Namaste dāmne, sphurad-dīpti-dhāmne. That rope is effulgent rope. Why is it effulgent? Because it is full of Brahma Tejas. It is a spiritual rope. And in particular, it is Srimati Radharani's rope. So we can say sphurad-dīpti-dhāmne even implies the molten gold bhakti of Srimati Radharani as well, because we've already established in previous verses that the Lord is really only bound by bhakti. So Namaste dāmne sphurad-dīpti-dhāmne, tvadīyodarāyātha viśvasya dāmne, and he's offering us obeisances unto the ways to the Lord, the belly of the Lord, which is bound by that rope. He says, viśvasya dāmne, it is the substrate, you can say, of all the worlds. How is that so? When the Lord lies down upon an antashesha, and out from his navel comes this lotus flower from which Lord Brahma is born, all the universes are manifest from that lotus flower. That means all the universes are within the belly of this great Vishnu form, Purusha form. So viśvasya dāmne suggests all that. All the universes are within that belly, and therefore he offers his obeisances unto the belly of the Lord as well, the belly that was bound by that rope. Then he says, finally, namo rādhikāyai. He comes to the real point in the end. Sometimes it's said, madhuryena samapayet. One should conclude with sweets. Just like at the end of the meal, we eat sweets. So finally he's mentioning the name of Srimati Radharani only once, because so confidential is her love that it has to be kept a little bit not so explicit, only implicit. So he just at the end he mentions, just as in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimati Radharani's name is also there, but just indirectly. So namo rādhikāyai, tvadīya-priyāyai, tvadīya-priyāyai. This can be taken in a couple of ways. We can say that because she is your eternal consort, Srimati Radharani is your tvadīya, non-different from you, and therefore she is dear to you. So we can take it in that way, adjective, that Srimati Radharani is the most dear, one of your most dear servants. Or we can take it also that Srimati Radharani, the name of Radharani, represents all the other gopis as well. As we find in the Brahma Samhita, Lakshmi Sahasrashata Sambhrama Sevyamanam. All the expansions of Lakshmi, who are themselves expansions, Lakshmi herself is the expansion of Srimati Radharani, they're all engaged in serving Krishna in so many different ways in the spiritual world of Gokula Dham, Goloka Vrindavan, Vrajadham. So in this way, Srimati Radharani is also represented by her tvadiyas, and her tvadiyas are very dear to her. So whatever we can get from any devotee of Krishna is actually coming from Srimati Radharani, because every devotee represents Srimati Radharani as her tvadīya. So this is all implied here, tvadīya. Namo rādhikāyai, tvadīya-priyāyai, and then namo nanta-līlāya, devāya tubhyam. Nanta-līlāya. The Lord is performing unlimited pastimes. That's one way to see it. We've already mentioned, in connection with the fourth verse, the Lord's Damodara Leela, but there are other Leelas as well, Leelabhi. So there are many, many Leelas of the Lord, but of all those Leelas, the Leelas with Srimati Radharani are considered to be the foremost. And he is nanta-līlāya Deva. He is the Lord of that nanta-līlāya. What is that nanta-līlāya? The one nanta-līlāya? That is the Ras Leela. It is ananta, because the Lord expands love unlimitedly in that pastime, like nothing else. It is the absolute epitome of the Lord's loving affairs with Srimati Radharani. So namo nanta-līlāya devāya tubhyam. In this way, Sajjavrata Muni ends his 8 verses in glorification of the Lord as Damodara. Shri Shri Radha Damodara ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Go Premanandi.